Hey guys, welcome to another new video. Today, Anime Talks will be recommending the top 10 best anime that will make you cry. Before we begin, remember to subscribe if you haven't yet, and press that bell icon to stay updated on all the new content. Anyways, let's start our list. Coming at number 10, we have The Girl Who Leapt Through Time. At Kirino's high school in Tokyo, 17-year-old Mikoto Kano discovers a message written on a blackboard and accidentally falls onto a walnut-shaped object. On her way to the Tokyo National Museum to meet with her aunt Kazuko Yoshiyama, she is ejected into a railroad crossing when the brakes on her bicycle fail, and she is hit by an oncoming train. However, she finds herself transported back in time when she was riding her bicycle, right before the accident. After telling Kazuko what happened, she helps Makoto realize she now has the power to time leap, the ability to travel through time. At first, Makoto uses her powers to avoid being late, get perfect grades, prevent mishaps, and even relive a single karaoke session for several hours, but soon discovers her actions can adversely affect others. The Girl Who Leapt Through Time follows Makoto as she plays with her newfound power. However, she soon learns that every choice has a consequence, and time is much more complicated than it may seem. The story is pretty awesome, so give it a shot. Coming at number 9, we have 5 centimeters per second. Takaki and Shinohara are childhood friends, but circumstances beyond their control tear them apart. They promise to stay in contact, and although the progression of time widens the distance between them, the chain of memories remains ever present. If you love watching romance anime, this is the best option. 5 centimeters per second is a romantic drama focusing on the harsh reality of a long-distance relationship. Stuck in the past and unable to make new memories, Takaki and Shinohara cling to the hope of seeing each other again. They live their everyday lives half-heartedly, hurting themselves and the people around them. The quality and storyline of this anime are pretty good, so give it a shot. Coming at number 8, we have Whisper of the Heart. This anime is based on a girl named Shizuku Tsukishima. She is an energetic 14-year-old girl who enjoys reading and writing poetry in her free time. Glancing at the checkout cards of her books one evening, she notices that her library books are frequently checked out by a boy named Seiji Yamasawa. Curiosity strikes Shizuku, and she decides to search for the boy who shares her love for literature. Meeting a peculiar cat on the train, Shizuku follows the animal and is eventually led to a quaint antique shop, where she learns about a cat statuette known as the Baron. Taking an interest in the shop, she surprisingly finds Seiji, and the two quickly befriend one another. Shizuku learns while acquainting herself with Seiji that he has a dream that he would like to fulfill, causing her dismay as she remains uncertain of her future and has yet to recognize her talents. However, as her relationship with Seiji grows, Shizuku becomes determined to work toward a goal. Guided by the whispers of her heart and inspiration from the Baron, she resolves to carve out her own potential and dreams. Coming at number 7, we have Weathering with You. Tokyo is experiencing rain showers that seem to disrupt the usual pace of everyone living there. Amidst this seemingly eternal downpour arrives the runaway high school student Hidaka Morishima, who struggles to financially support himself, ending up with a job at a small-time publisher. At the same time, the orphaned Hina Amano also strives to find work to sustain herself and her younger brother. Both fates intertwine when Hidaka attempts to rescue Hina from shady men, deciding to run away together. Subsequently, Hidaka discovers that Hina has a strange yet astounding power, the ability to call out the sun whenever she prays for it. With Tokyo's unusual weather in mind, Hidaka sees the potential of this ability. He suggests that Hina should become a sunshine girl who will clear the sky for people when they need it the most. Things begin looking up for them at first. However, it is common knowledge that power always comes with a hefty price. The story of this anime is pretty decent, so give it a shot. Coming at number 6, we have Wolf Children. Hana, a hard-working college student, falls in love with a mysterious man who attends one of her classes, though he is not an actual student. As it turns out, he is not truly human either. He transforms on a full moon night, revealing that he is the last werewolf alive. Despite this, Hana's love remains strong, and the two ultimately decide to start a family. Hana gives birth to 2 healthy children, Aim, born during rainfall, and Yuki, born during snowfall, both possessing the ability to turn into wolves, the ability they inherited from their father. However, the sudden death of her lover devastates Hana's life, leaving her to raise a peculiar family completely on her own. The stress of raising her wild-natured children in a densely populated city, while keeping their identity a secret, culminates in her decision to move to the countryside, where she hopes Aim and Yuki can live a free life from the judgments of society. Wolf Children is a heartwarming story about the challenges of being a single mother in an unforgiving modern world. Coming at number 5, we have A Silent Voice. As a wild youth, elementary school student Xiaoya Ishida sought to beat boredom in the cruelest ways. When the deaf Xiaoko Nishimiya transfers into his class, Xiaoya and the rest of his class thoughtlessly bully her for fun. However, when her mother notifies the school, he is singled out and blamed for everything done to her. With Xiaoko transferring out of the school, Xiaoya is left at the mercy of his classmates. He is cast out throughout elementary and middle school while teachers turn a blind eye. In his third year of high school, Xiaoya is still plagued by his wrongdoings as a young boy. Sincerely regretting his past actions, he sets out on a journey of redemption to meet Xiaoko once more and make amends. A Silent Voice tells the heartwarming tale of Xiaoya's reunion with Xiaoko and his honest attempts to redeem himself while continually haunted by the shadows of his past. Coming at number 4, we have I Want to Eat Your Pancreas. In this anime, the protagonist is a bookworm who is deeply detached from the world he resides in. He has no interest in others and is firmly convinced that nobody has any interest in him either. His story begins when he stumbles across a handwritten book, Living with Dying. He soon identifies it as a secret diary belonging to his classmate Sakura Yamachi. She then confides in him about the pancreatic disease she is suffering from and that her time left is finite. Only her family knows about her terminal illness, not even her best friends are aware. Despite this revelation, he shows zero sympathies for her plight. But caught in the waves of Sakura's persistent cheerfulness, he eventually concedes to accompany her for her remaining days. As the pair of polar opposites interact, their connection strengthens, interweaving through their choices made with each passing day. Her apparent disregard and unpredictability disrupt the protagonist's impassive flow of life, gradually opening his heart as he discovers and embraces the true meaning of living. Coming at number 3, we have Your Name. Mitsuha Miyamizu, a high school girl, yearns to live the life of a boy in the bustling city of Tokyo, a dream that stands in stark contrast to her present life in the countryside. Meanwhile, in the city, Taki Takabana lives a busy life as a high school student while juggling his part-time job and hopes for a future in architecture. One day, Mitsuha awakens in a room that is not hers and suddenly finds herself living the dream life in Tokyo, but in Taki's body. Elsewhere, Taki finds himself living Mitsuha's life in the humble countryside. In pursuit of an answer to this strange phenomenon, they begin to search for one another. Your Name anime revolves around Mitsuha and Taki's actions, which begin to dramatically impact each other's lives, weaving them into a fabric held together by fate and circumstance. This anime is pretty good, so give it a shot. Coming at number 2, we have Grave of the Fireflies. As World War II reached its conclusion in 1945, Japan faced widespread destruction in the form of American bombings, devastating city after city. Grave of the Fireflies, also known as Hataru no Haka, is the story of Seita and his sister Setsuko, two Japanese children whose lives are ravaged by the brutal war. They have lost their mother, their father, their home, and the prospect of a bright future, all tragic consequences of the war. Now orphaned and homeless, Seita and Setsuko have no choice but to drift across the countryside, beset by starvation and disease. Met with the apathy of adults along the way, they find that desperate circumstances can turn even the kindest of people cruel. Yet, their youthful hope shines brightly in the face of unrelenting hardship, preventing the siblings from swiftly succumbing to an inevitable fate. The quality of this anime is not very good, but the story is fantastic, so give it a try. Coming at number 1, we have Your Lie in April. Kusei Arima is a child prodigy known as the human metronome for playing the piano with precision and perfection. Guided by a strict mother and harsh training, Kusei dominates every competition he enters, earning the admiration of his musical peers and praise from audiences. When his mother suddenly passes away, the subsequent trauma makes him unable to hear the piano sound, and he never takes the stage after that. Nowadays, Kusei lives a quiet and unassuming life as a junior high school student alongside his friends Tsubaki Sawabe and Ryuta Watari. While struggling to get over his mother's death, he continues to cling to music. His monochrome life turns upside down when he encounters the eccentric violinist Kaori Miyazono, who thrusts him back into the spotlight as her accompanist. Through a little lie, these two young musicians grow closer together as Kaori tries to fill Kusei's world with color. This video ends here. I hope you enjoyed this list and got introduced to some new anime. If you did, then leave a like and share with your friends. And like always, subscribe and turn on the notification. Until next time, take care and stay safe.